De la right, my MVVs, welcome.
There is this report that is making the rounds on social media that there is so much confusion right now and again in the palace. And this is very disturbing because at a time like this, one should be hearing, something better than this, okay? So nobody knows how long this will go on. They said the reason happens to be that there are 21 Ifa, diviners in the palace, and they are saying a whole lot of things that these people have invoked so many different unfriendly spirit, that those spirits are already hanging there and hanging around the palace, and that is why people are getting sick, guards are getting sick, and people are getting sick. Anyone who will not go in conformity with what they want, they will strike you, you become sick, you'll be unwilling to participate, or it's a whole lot that is going on in the palace right now, as we are hearing, if the information is correct. Now, they said that with everything that has been said the entire weekend, Kabiesi has heard that his ears are, people, as in everybody's ear is full right there in the palace because of so many things. And that is why they are saying that they have sent men to go inside the forest and the grove to get Iyanifa back outside at a time where Iyanifa may be concentrating to getting the last spiritual material. Have you seen what is going on? Now, they said the atmosphere in the palace of the Ooni of Ife shifted dramatically after a sacred spiritual activity was uncovered, leading to an emergency lockdown and the unprecedented ejection of, three of the wives to just hold on outside until things have been sorted out. Now, what is going on? This drastic move came after trusted Palace Ifa priest discovered the invocation of a forbidden spirit known as Ogbegun Orun, the feared spirit of spiritual, madness. It started subtly. The Ooni of Ife, a man deeply revered for his spiritual depth, began, to sense distortion in the energy surrounding his palace. He is no stranger to the vibrations of, metaphysical, and when he spoke, those around him listened. He called for divination, and the sacred upon Ifa revealed disturbing truth. Someone had invited cures into the palace deliberately again, and the reason happens to be the next reinstatement, Queen Naomi's reinstatement. One of what they did, they had initially thought that, this reinstatement was never ever going to happen. Now, they thought so because of the list of items that was given. They knew in their minds that there is nothing in this world that will make these people find this items. They were very disappointed upon knowing that they found up to 12, remaining only one. And right now, they are not sure whether they have even found that one they are hiding or not, because a lot of people are saying, with the way everybody is quiet, everything is quiet, Ooni of Ife is quiet, is there no possibility that they have even found the one but they are hiding? But the only thing that is making people still feel that they probably have not found that one is because Iyanifa has not returned back into the palace. She is still inside the groove. So if they have found the last one, why will Iyanifa stay inside the group? Then another reason why people are believing that they have not found is because yesterday a lot of people again were released to go and look for that last item. As we all know that time is not on the side of the Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, De La Roma. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source. And still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. We show Adukwe, my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. They say this whole thing, started subtly. Okay, the Ooni of Ife, of course, had discovered spirit everywhere, and he knows this metaphysical realm of his palace. He knew something was wrong. Okay, when he woke up around 5 a.m., he knew something was wrong. They say Ifa revealed the names of the spirit that had been invoked. There is one called Ogbegun Orun. This entity is not a household deity, nor is it one that is frequently petitioned. Ogbegun Orun is an aggressive, chaotic force summoned only by those desperate for power, control, or vengeance. The spirit brings instability of the mind, confusion, hallucinations, paranoia, and social disgrace to its target. In traditional Yoruba belief, to invoke Ogbegun Orun is to cast a net of spiritual madness over another person, disturbing their divine alignment and dragging them into spiritual fragmentation. That is what this very spirit is about. They say the Ifa priest warned the Ooni of Ife that the spirit had been released with a specific target in mind. All fingers pointed to a calculated attempt to break down Queen Naomi's spiritual covering, a strategy to push her completely out of the Ooni of Ife's life and palace narrative. The timing was no coincidence. Queen Naomi's name had been had begun to re-emerge with strength. Rumor of her return is rising, and her is rising every day. Her rising influence in the Ooni of Ife's palace and her strong ancestral backing were, threatening others. Recently, the Gise house came and they stood for her, they supported her, they want her to come back. They have been working towards getting these people who have gone for her spiritual items to succeed. They have done prayers and everything. They said this is a serious threat. They said immediately this was discovered, the Oni immediately called for a spiritual audit. Every wife, every woman in close proximity to the palace inner circle was spiritually examined, and that was when things got messy. 3 of his wives, as they are saying, every time they are saying 3 of his wife, 3 of his wife, 3 of his wife. Now, wow, this kind of tradition where a king cannot just divorce wives, like you get up, you say, I don't want to move your things and go. This one is big trap, because you can just be there, they will buy you. If not that, they say he's a deity, you cannot buy him. If an ordinary person, they would have finished him. They said 3 of his wives, all of whom had previously expressed jealousy or discomfort over Queen Naomi's presence, were found to have visited, different shrines from Ibadan to Oshogbo and all of that, where Ogbegun Orun was allegedly activated. They had gone under the cover of a business trip, but records and testimonies from the spiritual informant confirmed that the trip was nothing more than a planned invocation. Doni was devastated not because of the betrayal, but because they had risked the spiritual safety of the entire palace, including innocent lives. Ogbegun Orun does not discriminate. Once released, it attacks all who are vulnerable, especially children, elders, and those spiritually exposed. Okay, the Ooni of Ife gave a stern order. The 3 names that were mentioned to be locked out in the time being. They can do whatever operation they want to do, but it has to be outside. As they continue to try and cover up so people will not know, they say they are actually operating from outside right now. Going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.